to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia, where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cavaliers ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Liberty's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Throwing right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Virginia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
The Cavaliers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia, where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cavaliers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Liberty's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. And I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Flames are rolling down the field.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
The Flames will have it first and 10.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Flames, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off-play action on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Now they'll run the draw. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cavaliers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Flames. The defense putting points on the board. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Running into the open space. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Back open in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barry. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Right down the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The kick is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly complete. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Shakes off the defender. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down. Here's the pressure. and they can't make the play on third down. The Flames will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. And they'll knock him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 11 over South Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Slithers into space. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Looking at a second and short now. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Cavaliers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Takes the easy one to the back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Working on the right. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route and find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got him downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
He'll put toe leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure to do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. Snap from the gun on third down. Dances away. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not... There he goes! Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabs it in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Good timing on the quick out. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. The give to the tailback. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for room. It's Fields. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab, and he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. Sweet cut there. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Going to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Running back searching for a hole.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They try to pop a run on the draw. Breaks into the open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 35 to Rice. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This time he's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Makes the grab on the left.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
And you got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia, where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parrish. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Liberty Flames offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in on the left. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. The Flames in the hurry up.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Flames are flying down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Virginia Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right on the money. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Overton. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Handoff from the gun. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Barry. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Flames want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. Inside the 35. Turning it on.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Touchdown, Liberty. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got it in the middle, it's White. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wiggins. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Under fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Use the play fake, now to throw. The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Working that left side now. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Flames send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And some room to work. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Flames want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the draw. Hard running there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Quick step and go. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Diving for the goal line, and the ball's knocked free. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Liberty. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Overton. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Breaks the tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's open on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. The quick out. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice move to keep running. Spin, still running. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Ohio. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Fields. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Flames will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They boot it away on 4th down. And the returner is stopped. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Flames have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Slips a tackle. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Flames line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Overton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Caught over the middle. It's Barry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They'll try to pop the draw.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Gonna swing it on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Overton. There he goes! Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man, it's Overton. Oh, the quick spin move. There he goes to the right. The 30, the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with us send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
They're up by 12 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Flames are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Pulled down for the tackle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Motion from the wideout. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Fires on the move. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to
From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, and probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Paul. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Liberty's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo.
Man, and this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
Using his legs, it's Fields. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got enough for the first down and wants more.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. then I'll throw the football.
And the Flames lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires left. Complete downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Wants to go up top on first down.